What's up, friends? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Elizabeth. This is DJ Joyful Plans, and today I am opening up my subscription box from Jane's Agenda. This is the deluxe subscription box for December, which arrives in November because it's got stuff for the upcoming month. And we're going to open it, look through it, and I'll explain the 3 different types of boxes that Jane's Agenda has in case you are interested in picking up or subscribing to one of these boxes. I will also say that I know that there are some items in this box that are going to be or are on sale right now in Jane's shop for Cyber Week. So I'll point out what those items are, but normally a lot of the items in the box are exclusive to the box, but there's one item in here that I think people will like, and that is on sale right now on her website. So if you missed out on this box, but you are eyeing some of these items, they might be on the website right now and discounted for 25% off. So I will link my affiliate link down below. If you decide to shop Jane's Agenda during Cyber Week, I do hope you'll consider linking through with my affiliate link. Okay, so here is the box. We're opening it up. It says Holiday Wishes. And we've got beautiful Christmas trees with like little red birds in it. Super cute. Try to keep this paper if I can. Oh, I'm so freaking excited. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Okay, so I'm going to pull everything out and explain the differences between her 3 subscription boxes. 3 different price ranges, 3 different options. Let me pull out what I believe to be the cover of the month club, okay? So again, I got the deluxe box and I got it in the half letter size, but Jane has a number of different planner size options. So if you're a Happy Planner Classic person, a mini person, a letter size person, you can have the box customized to whatever planner you use, discbound or ring planner. So you have a lot of options here. So the cover of the month club comes with a cover set. It comes with a matching bookmark, and it comes with dashboards. And I believe these are the dashboards. Everything else that we're going to look through is part of the planner and lifestyle box. So box 1, box 2, and then together we have box 3, which is the deluxe box of getting both of them together. So let's start with the cover of the month club. I think this is somewhere in the $30 range, I want to say. So the idea is that every month you can basically update the wardrobe on your planner with a new cover, new dashboards, and a bookmark. There might be maybe something else in here that was part of the cover of the month club, but I'm not sure. I think it's just these items. So let's start with the cover. Oh my gosh, look at that. Let me take it out of the plastic because we got to see how the snowflakes look. And she did state, and maybe this is for every month, the cover of the month club tends to be seasonal holiday-ish, depending on the time of year. So this clearly is very kind of Christmassy. The planner and lifestyle box is more wintry. So if you are not someone who celebrates Christmas or, Christmassy stuff isn't your thing, the planner and lifestyle box still would have been a good option for you because it's not Christmas themed, it is winter themed. But this is definitely Christmas themed. Noel is a very Christmassy word. So here is the cover, and it is just lovely. It's a laminated cover, laminated vellum cover, it says Noel, and then the back is just this gorgeous red snowflake. And if you like this more than the Noel, you could always have this be your cover, and then you could have Noel on the back. And you'd see Noel on the inside of your planner on the back, and then, of course, this would look a little wonky upside down, or flipped around, but you could do that if you prefer this. So just remember, you can always flip things around as you like it. Then we have the page finder or bookmark, and this is beautiful. This is for the month of December. So we've got the poinsettias, December, the calendar, and then I love the sweater pattern at the bottom. I want more sweater pattern stuff in my planner for winter. I just think it's really, really, really cool. So obviously with this having a date on it that is specific to this year, what I would do for future years, because I like this so much, is I would actually just put a sticker over it with the updated calendar. Or even like if you have, like, okay, this is a bad example, but let's say I wanted to take, let me grab a sticky note. This is actually a Jane's Agenda sticky note. But what you could do, if you had a smaller square sized sticky note, you could kind of trim it down, or even use a piece of paper, and you could tape that down. Or use a calendar sticker. I do have calendar stickers that I get from Etsy that could be stuck on it. Actually, hold on, because I know some of you are going to look at this and go, oh, well, it's for 1 month only. Not necessarily, friends. So let me just grab this guy. So I had picked up some monthly stickers like this. These are from Tyrian Design. I have them in clear and I have them in paper. And this, I don't want to do this, but here's December of next year. If I wanted to hold off on using it, I could very easily stick this down here. So I think that's pretty cool. I'm actually okay that it's printed, that the date is printed on it. Especially if you use this as your like currently today bookmark and you want to see the whole month at a glance within your daily or your weekly sheet. I think that's fine. But I could also see it being rad with this being gone and it just saying December. I'm fine with it either way. Okay, so let's look at the dashboards. Jane always has really beautiful dashboards, and the thoughtfulness in how they layer is really, really wonderful. I know you can get dashboards from lots of different shops, but the ones that are the most popular, in my opinion, are so boring. So boring. And Jane just brings like a little panache to her dashboards, which I really think is lovely. So here is the first one with some gingerbread cookies, and you can do this either way. And then we have plaid, and then this other kind of presents tree, snow gingerbread action going on. So just to see how that would look like layered in your planner. Actually, shall we just play for a second? Let's just play for a second. Here, we'll just go right here. Let's say I wanted to change this out. Can't wait to set up my half letter for next year. But just to see what this looks like, here is your first one and your Noel cover. So pretty. So you can see that popping out. Or we have the gingerbread. Ooh, that's fun. I wasn't sure how I'd feel about that. I think, though, the plaid is going to be the winner. Yeah, I just think that is so, I hope you guys can see it. I know my ring light gets in the way, but that is just really sexy. So I'm going to have to figure out which I want to use for December. Or I know that there's more in the other box, so we'll look at those in a minute. So here is the, oh, and then if you wanted to have this as your front, here it is with the plaid, kind of harder to see. And this will probably, yeah, this isn't really going to match, but if you wanted to be super funky, you could do something like that. And then, of course, just to see what the page finder / bookmark looks like, that is just gorgeous. And the page finders are punched in a way that it sits just above the paper. So you could label this if you wanted to, or, just know that's the current day and you can pull from there. So those are the items from the cover of the month club. Highly recommend if you're one that likes to change out your planner every month. And also recommend if you don't want to do this every month, think about what months are your favorite months, what months hold, or what seasons hold your favorite months. And maybe you just get the cover of the month club during the season that you really like. The cool thing about the cover of the month club as well is that Jane does show you what the set will be in advance of purchasing. So you can always sign up for it, see what that month's design is going to be, and then you can decide whether or not you want to skip that month or not. So this is really a foolproof way of trying some of Jane's products, her covers and her dashboards. So, okay, so that is the cover of the month club. Let's get into the actual planner and lifestyle box. I'm gonna probably break out that planner again because there's all kinds of fun stuff. Okay. Oh, you know what? Hold on. You know what I'm missing? I didn't get, normally in this box, let me check my box. Normally there is a tour card, and I didn't get a tour card. So let's hope I know what everything is in here just by common sense, because I don't have anything here telling me what any of this stuff is. So normally in this box, there is a tour card, and it's a decorative card on one side. And then on the back, there's a list of all of the items that's in the box and what they are and how you use them or what they're for. I might have to let her know because I want that. I want that tour card because it's really pretty. And it's something typically that you can use as a decorative journaling card in your planner. So I'll have to reach out to Jane about that. So here is our first set of goodies. These are journaling cards and a cute little Christmas tree paper clip that just went flying. So here is the paper clip in this nice, fun, bright green. Let's see what this looks like. Maybe I should just keep my planner nearby, or I'll just leave this kind of open over here. So this is what it would look like. And what I like using clips for, and you can see there are some gold clips up here. I like attaching the dashboard that I have underneath the cover, or like a vellum. I like attaching them together. Some people like to flip, like, oh, I'm going to flip the first page and now I'm going to flip the second page. I don't really love that. I want the look of this, but I don't necessarily need to flip multiple times. So this would be a good place to put this clip, and that way all I have to do is flip just once, because it's pulling both pages at the same time. So that's one of the ways that I use these more decorative clips in my planner. So we have the decorative clip, and then we have journaling cards. It's the most wonderful time of the year in a beautiful dark green. This is like a linen-y paper, so it's got a nice texture to it, and you could easily just, add that as a little bit of decor in there. Then I am under no obligation to make sense to you. A little sass. I like it. I'm here for it. And then success is not final. Failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts. And that is Winston Churchill. So these are cute little cards that you can clip in as reminders. You can add them to your pockets, in your planner covers, whatever you want to do. So those are really cute. Let's move that out of the way. Next, we have, these look like page finders, but clip style. So, and this matches the November box that came out last month. There was a lot of the black and red theme going on. So these are a really thick, like, I want to say PVC plastic, but a very thick plastic, which I think we're about to see again later in this box. And these are cool because they don't take up a lot of space. Let me get to a page here. We'll go here. You can just clip it right at the top. So if you don't have a bunch of top tabs, or you have 0 top tabs, you could use these as your top tabs in various places. Make sure I don't want to show you guys anything in here that's top secret. Hold on. We'll just go here. Pages I haven't used. But here you can see we've created like a top tab look. So that's cool. And you could also do it this way as well. So these are like little portable tabs. I like it. I think these are really handy if you just need something quick. Something quick and non-committal that maybe is changing location every day or every week. You could even like highlight. So if you have something written here, you could throw that there and then that'd be like a highlighted spot in your planner. So I like those. Very handy dandy. All right, now we have more dashboards. I am so glad that there are winter themed dashboards in this box. Basically, when you see my half letter setup for 2023, you're going to see a lot of this stuff because it's perfect for winter and they are lovely. So the first item is a piece of vellum with like pine or Christmas tree branches and snow all the way around, framing it. I love vellum like this because it's thin, it doesn't take up a lot of space, and it's basically giving us a lot of room to play with something underneath. And that something, dun, 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 are these dashboards. This is so pretty. It's so festive, like so wintry. I live in Austin and we don't get this often. And it is beautiful. And it's double-sided, which I love, just to see what it looks like. Look how freaking gorgeous that is. If that is not a vibe, a winter vibe, I don't know what is. This, though, this will be, I think, at the front of my planner. I think. Look at that. The sun, the color of the sky, the snow, the babbling brook. It is so peaceful. Again, love that it's double-sided. You throw this on top and this is just so cozy. Let's pop back in over here. And do we want to do, well, let's see what it looks like underneath the Noel. Now, the Noel is going to be very Christmassy, right? So I probably will have changed out the cover by the time I get to this. So yeah, I probably wouldn't have this cover on. So just to see what it would look like in my planner, a little sneaky peek of my setup. Look at that. And I wouldn't have this guy in anymore because it will be January. But look at that. Look, oh, hold on. Let's move the hair out of the way. Check that out. Can you see how pretty that is? Oh, I'm so excited to set up my my half letter for the new year. It's going to be so beautiful. Let's see what this looks like with the little Bavarian village. I'm willing to bet. Oh, even that is just so beautiful. Love it. So we have the two dashboards and then the dashboard that is the vellum. Absolutely, absolutely love, 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 love. Okay, now this one actually is Christmas-y. So, but I'm pretty sure this was part of the planner and lifestyle box. This is called a hybrid dashboard. A hybrid dashboard. Say that a million times, 3 times. I can barely say it twice. Now, I want to show you the difference between the hybrid dashboard and the bookmark or page finder. They are totally different. This really is meant to be a like quick flip to wherever you want to be. This is a hybrid dashboard because not only does it act as a page finder, right? Because you've got this tab up at the top, but it's a dashboard in that it goes a little bit further down and it's wide enough for you to put Post-it notes on it. So if you wanted to, you know, jot something down or you needed a reminder for the month, you would put that here. So this says, this was the Night Before Christmas poem, and it kind of fades into these Christmas trees. And it says at the top, the present. So this could be like the present week at the top. And it kind of, you can see it just barely pops above the paper. I like these bigger ones when I'm using them further in the back of my planner. Just as an example, I have this inbox back here. This is another Jane's Agenda hybrid planner, or excuse me, hybrid dashboard. I like this back here because it has more oomph for pushing bigger stacks of paper. So with this, you know, it can be hard to flip, let's say 100 sheets of paper, but with something like this, because it's just bigger, you can move more stuff. And so I really like using these actually towards the back of the planner, but that is just a personal preference. But you can move so much stuff with this really heavy duty hybrid dashboard. So we got a hybrid dashboard in the box. I want to look at the filler last. So let's look at these other two items. We have a pocket insert, which I don't have for my half letter. This is in a really pretty green. It's probably green because of winter and Christmas, but it's such a pretty green that I would use this for spring and summer as well. Just really lovely. And of course you would just pop this guy in like so. And what would I want to put in it? I don't know, stickers. Yeah, you put stickers in there. I like it. It is not double-sided, but you could put sticky notes here and have this act as a dashboard on the back as well. So that's fun. Yeah, because I don't have a folder in the back. So I really, really like that. We got that in the box. Hope I can remember all this because everything's starting to disperse, but I wanted to show you how it can be used while we're going. All right, so this, I freaked out when I saw that she was offering this in the planner box because dividers are expensive, y'all. They are very expensive. And I don't know if I've seen Jane do dividers like this before. So they are not paper, they are plastic, a really thick, good quality plastic, black divider. This set is in Jane's shop for sale individually. So if you like these, I will link them down below, and I highly recommend that you shop that link this week when she's having a 25% off cyber sale. So what's cool about dividers like this is that they're numbered 1 to 6 and then 7 through 12. The idea is that instead of the days, or excuse me, the months of the year, you know, each number corresponds to the month. So obviously 1 is January, 2 is February, and so on. But what I like about this being numbers instead of the months is that you can use them for other things other than monthly tabs. So for example, if I didn't need monthly tabs, I could create like a key and each number could correspond to a different area of my life. So number 1 could be family, number 2 could be finances, number 3 could be fitness, number 4 could be social media, number 5 could be faith or spiritual, and number 6 could be like notes. And maybe at the front of my planner, I have a little key of what each, like a Bujo insert type thing, what each of the numbers stand for. And that's basically it. So I like the number option because you can do both things with these. You can treat them like monthly divider tabs, which is what she's intending them for because we have 12, but you could use them for subject areas as well. So let's just see what these look like in my planner. You are going to see these, I bet, in one of my setups. And yeah, I'll just pop in a couple of these just so you could see what we got going on in here. Yeah, so look how clean and sexy that is. If I take this guy out, this is cardstock, so you're going to want to be careful with it. That's the only thing with this is it's not plastic, so you can't just like rip it out all willy-nilly. You got to be gentle with it. But look at how gorgeous. Move this guy out of the way. Look at how clean that is. And if I change out my pen to be, let's say this permanent pen, that is just so sexy. Sexy. So I love that. I love that these dividers were included. A 12 pack of dividers probably, I want to say, is going to cost you 30 bucks because I've seen 6-pack dividers for like 15 to 20. So the fact that this was included says a lot to the value of the box, because dividers are not cheap. I will just say that. Dividers are not cheap. So I love that we have dividers in this box. Okay. I know this is a long one, but I just want to make sure I go through everything. And I'm one of those people that is very particular about how I spend my money. And it's really helpful for me to see thorough flip throughs, because I want to know what I would be getting if I were to purchase myself. So I'm trying to be helpful to y'all if you're like really trying to figure things out. Okay, I was hoping, almost praying, but mostly hoping that there would be yearly related calendar things in this box, because now that Cyber Week is upon us, I have these items in my shopping cart. And to open this box and to see these things means I don't have to buy them. They all came part of the box. I just think that is so cool. So the first item is a year at a glance. This is a very thick cardstock, and I just love the simplicity of the design. It's very clean. And on the back, holidays. I like that. I like that a lot. So this will be 100% going at the front of my planner. And I did have something like this in my shopping cart. And so I'm really glad to see that this is in the box. One less thing I have to buy. Okay, so next we have kind of our front title page, which opens to, yay! I used to call these a perpetual calendar, and someone scolded me for it. I call it perpetual just because it keeps going, but it doesn't technically keep going. This is just a way to organize your months with kind of snapshots for each day. And I like that it has been divided by quarters. So we have quarter number 1, January, February, and March. And then we have holidays down at the bottom. There are so many things you can do with this layout. I think they're really great for tracking. So if you're tracking steps or you're tracking your weight. So health tracking, I think these are great for budget tracking. So if you have bills that you need to pay or anything like that, income, you could track that in something like this. And you could also just track birthdays, holidays, anniversaries, stuff like that. So this is really a just great layout. I love it in the Happy Planner, and I love that Jane has provided it for us in this box. One less thing I have to buy for the half letter. So very cool. So we have quarter 3 and quarter 4, and then our task list. And because this is the 2023 task list, it's set up as the year task list. This is a great place to log the things that are annual tasks. So that could be like getting a smog check on your car, or oil changes, or property taxes, anything that kind of happens on an every month, or maybe quarterly or annually. This is a really great place to log it and see it all on one page. So you can bet your bottom dollar when I'm setting up my half letter planner, these items will be in it. I was going to purchase something like them, and having them in this box is like clutch for me. So I am a very happy camper. Okay, so now we have, am I looking at this the right way? Yes. So 2023 goals. Let me see if this is all pertaining to goals. I do wish I had my, oh no, these are different. Okay, hold on. I'm going to separate these out. I wish I had that tour card because these are kind of all different related. I guess they could all be goal related, but they're slightly different. So we have a quote from Albert Einstein. I'm not going to read it. I feel like I read this stuff all the time, and when they get too long, I'm like, do you guys like hearing me read? Leave a comment down below. When there are quotes on planner things that I am flipping through, do you want me to read what it says, or do you want me to just hold it so you can read it yourself? Like pause the screen and read it. Let me know, and I will do that moving forward. Read or not read, let me know. Okay, so this is the goals sheet, and because I don't have a tour card, I don't have any instructions for how this works, but I think we can figure this out together. So each page is dedicated to a quarter. You write down what the goal is, or the category or the project, and then it's got to be numbers based, I would guess. So the top section is what the goal is and what the actual was. So let's say my goal for January, steps, let's say step count. My goal for January is 10,000, or excuse me, if it's for the month, let's say 300,000 steps. Then I put what the actual was. And then in February, my goal was 350,000 steps and what it actually was. So you put what the thing is here, and then you put what the goal is for each month, and then what the actual was for each month. Another example would be social media related. Like for me, I could say YouTube subscribers. My goal is 5,200 for January. My actual was 5,200 for January, or whatever it is. And we can go all the way across. And the idea is you can fill this out quarterly if you want to, or you could be a boss and go all the way across with the same categories. So let's say you had a 6-month project. You could say, okay, well, in the next 6 months, I'm focusing on my steps. So you could put your steps here and put your goals all the way across if you wanted to. But I like that there is, these standalone, because your goals might change from 3 month to 3 month. So you've got your first quarter, your second quarter, your third quarter, and your fourth quarter. I have not set goals like this in the past, like with this format. And I am going to do that for this year because I'm in a new phase of life with a newborn, and I am really assessing what I'm doing with my life and how I can be a good mom to this child, while also really cultivating the things that bring me joy. And this is something that I'm going to be very intentional with. So this will definitely be in my planner. And it looks like this is a summary sheet. So I'm going to move this out of the way. So once you've finished your goals on the back, you can go through and write down what they all were, what the start was, what the end goal was, and what the result was. That's interesting because the goal isn't necessarily the result, right? So you could, if step count was this and you ended up this, the result could be, I lost 5 pounds, or I feel healthier, or whatever. So this is a great way to reflect on the previous goals that you were tracking through the course of the year. So this is a standalone on its own, 2023 goals. I'm going to spend some time working through that. The next set of inserts is the quarterly planner. I like this. I like this a lot. So we again have the 3 months for quarter one, major projects and tasks, when they're due, and then important dates for the quarter and the dates for those, or important events and the dates for those, and then just any notes that you have down here. So this is a great way to see your quarter at a glance, and I like seeing the notes continued as well. So very cool to see this. It's a very different, I think a very different purpose than something like this, where you're really tracking things for specific days. Although some of the things that you put on here, I would definitely migrate over here. So keep that in mind that they would work together, but they aren't, they're not duplicates in my opinion. And I like that the back of the quarterly planner has notes, because that means this can stand on its own and you can put this chronologically in your planner based on, chronologically. So whereas you might put I'm being very thorough in this video. I hope you guys are okay with that. Let me go back because I'm strategizing, right? I'm strategizing because I'm in such a wonky place right now trying to figure out my planners and my planner lineup, my planner setup for 2023. I'm thinking about these things as I'm looking through this sub box. So if you're trying to figure out what I'm doing, that's what I'm doing. But anyway, something like this, you would put at the front of your planner. So it's everything all up front, the whole year all up front. But then as you go, you're going to want to have these quarterly planner pages. You could put them up at the front as well, but I kind of like the idea of this being chronologically within the meat and potatoes of your planner. So there are your quarterly planner pages. Then we have an ideal day sheet, which is so cool because I actually was talking to Josh about this the other day, that I really need to find a routine. And I know it's impossible to do with an infant, but I need to at least feel like there's some structure in my day, and I can be flexible with it, but I need to be at least aiming for something during the day. And so here we have the ideal day. This is the AM, this is the PM, and it goes from midnight to 11:30 AM and then noon to 11:30 PM. I like that this is a complete 24-hour day because we all have different schedules, right? So not everybody works a 9 to 5 or an 8 to 5. Some people work overnight shifts. Some people get up at 4 a.m. to do Pilates. Like, we all have different schedules. And I think it's important to be inclusive of that by having a 24-hour period rather than like my ideal day starts at 6 a.m. Well, not everybody starts their day at 6 a.m. So having the midnight to 11:30 and the noon to 11:30 really caters to everybody regardless of schedule type. So I am definitely going to be considering how to fill this out, and I'll probably do it in pencil until I feel like I can like commit to it. The back is the ideal week. I don't even know how I could do this with a newborn, but we've got Monday through Sunday, morning, afternoon, and evening. And I think this would be hard for me to fill out, but if you can do it, do it. So there is your ideal day and week. Next, we have books to read. You got your book, your author, and who recommended it. This is a fun little insert. I like that. Then we have, it's double-sided books to read, and then shows and movies to watch. So the show or the movie, where to watch it. Yes, 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 yes. This column is so important. I never see this when I see people do their, like if they do like a Bujo list of things they want to watch. I very rarely see where to watch, and there are so many streaming channels these days. I want to be able to include what streaming channel it's on and then recommended by. I think that's really cool because if you end up watching a show, let's say like The Lotus or something, you want to go back to the person that recommended it and be like, okay, I watched it. This is what I thought. So this is very thoughtful and I like it. I like this insert, and it is double-sided. So these are fun. These are fun and I will use them. The only thing I have to think about with my lineup is these are in the half letter size, and this is what I'd want in a Happy Planner Classic size. So we'll see if she makes these available on her website, because I would probably purchase these in a different size. Okay, last item in this box, and then I'll pull everything out so you can see it again, because I know this has been discombobulated, but the last thing is the level 10 life tracker. I've never done level 10, so bear with me. So instructions are down below, and I like that. So you're going to decide on 10 areas of your life that you'd like to improve over the next year. Suggestions would be like family, home, friends, health, fitness. Then you're going to think of 10 small things or mini goals that would improve each area, and you write them down. Keep track of your progress and mark off each mini goal as you complete it, and keep a big picture of your overall progress by utilizing the chart at the top left page. So here is your level 10 life tracker. Oh my goodness. I hope you guys can see this okay. So here are your areas of life, and this is where you'd put in your broad categories like family, faith, fitness, business, whatever. And then you would replicate the area of life that you wrote down here. Each one would get its own box here. So if I put fitness up here, I would put fitness here. And then I'd have 10 mini goals related to fitness that I would put here. And then as I can complete each one, I would check it off. And then I would migrate the checkoffs up here as well. So if it's fitness, and number 1 is walk a mile every day for a month. When I check that off, I check that off here. And the goal is to see this grid fill in. with all of the mini goals that you've completed, thus completing the area of your life. I think that makes sense. I've never done anything like this. I will try it. I certainly will. I think it's really great if you are in a self-improvement phase, and you can dedicate. But you could also make this be really small goals, like call my mom once a week. Okay, so maybe that area is family, and I call my mom once a week. Or be better about calling my mom. You could be generic like that. The one thing with this is there's no time on it. So I guess it would be over the course of a year, but even with the mini goals, you'd want to break it down in some way. And I don't know how you do it with this. Maybe additional note pages or something like that. And then on the back, we have a quote from Ralph Waldo Emerson, and I will show that to you. No, I'm going to read this one because I didn't read the other one. Finish each day and be done with it. You have done what you could. Some blunders and absurdities no doubt crept in. Forget them as soon as you can. Tomorrow is a new day. Begin it well and serenely and with too high a spirit to be encumbered with your old nonsense. Amen, Ralph Waldo Emerson. That is a good quote. I'm glad I read that. Okay, so I'm going to round everything up, and y'all can decide if you think this box was worth it. I think this is an excellent box. I highly recommend, if you're on the fence about a subscription box, I highly recommend buying the ones in November. I just feel like November and December, you get a lot of goodies setting up your planner for the new year. It's like if you're only going to buy once or twice a year, get it in preparation for the upcoming year. But that's just me. So we have the level 10. Let me make sure you can see all of this in the frame. Okay. The level 10 life tracker, the books to read and movies to watch insert, the ideal day insert, the quarterly planner inserts, the year at a glance insert. You can see that's a different material, right? It's a different color. The calendar by quarter insert, and the goals inserts. Okay, so all of our inserts, shazam. Then we had the bookmarks, these little kind of mobile page finders. We have the hybrid dashboard. And again, twas the night before Christmas, went all through the house. Did I say the nightmare before Christmas? The night before Christmas. Hybrid dashboard. Then we have a set of 12 dividers that you can use as monthly dividers or subject dividers in a nice, thick, poly kind of plastic material. Very sturdy. These will last you a lifetime. Then we have the cardstock folder. And let's open this guy up so I don't miss anything. We had the vellum, beautiful vellum, the 2 wintry dashboards, and I think that was not everything. Then we had the journaling cards with the Christmas tree paper clip. Let me grab the other one. So here are our journaling cards with the paper clip. And then we also have the cover of the month club, which includes this gorgeous Christmas cover, which I will be putting on my planner. Love that. And the 2 holiday dashboards. We've got the buffalo plaid on one side, and then the gingerbread theme on the other, and then the bookmark for December. That is everything. Again, we've got the cover of the month club. We've got the planner and lifestyle stationery box, and collectively we have the deluxe box, which is both of them combined. That is everything that I got this month Love, love, love it. Thank you, Jane. Beautiful box. Love it so much. Come hang out with me on Instagram. My handle is ejjoyful_plans. It is always a good time. And again, if you are eyeing these are on sale, 25% off. I'll link them down below. One of those rare times that something in a subscription box is being made available on the website. Doesn't happen often. So wanted to highlight that for you guys. I think that's it. Did I already tell you to come hang out with me on Instagram? I might throw together a little reel putting together my new cover for December because I just think that's super cute. All right, friends, God bless you. God bless you and keep you. Do something creative today. Play with all of the things. Happy Thanksgiving if you are seeing this before Thanksgiving. And if you want to hang out with me again, I hope that you do. Please consider subscribing to my channel. Until next time, friend, God bless you. God bless you and keep you. Do something creative today. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye.